Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a review of the Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction Mothership Eyeshadow Palette. As we can see, I am wearing this palette on my eyes today, and later on at the end of the video I'll be doing 3 looks using this palette to show you guys different types of looks you can wear and make out of it, just to give some inspirations and to show you guys the different ways you can combine colors. This 10 shaded palette consists of a variety of different formulas including matte, glitters, shimmers, and metallics, making it really versatile and you can use it for different purposes. As we can see, Bronze Seduction is a very neutral palette with a pop of red and shades of gold and bronze. Now, this palette retails for 215 Australian dollars, which is a hefty price and very, very expensive. Nonetheless, you can usually buy this on sale on her website directly, which offers free shipping to every single country, which I think is worth it. I remember twice a year, Pat McGrath will do a 50% off her entire site, so you can grab this for 50% off, and sometimes even when there's glitches you can get it for even a further discount. So I definitely don't recommend you buying it from Sephora, which at the maximum you get probably 25% sale. Now let's get into some swatches of this palette as I show you guys each shade in detail.
Pat McGrath Labs Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction Eyeshadow Palette comes in 10 shades that are 1.32 grams each. Due to the wide range of formulas, you are able to create multiple types of look, ranging from avant-garde to minimalistic looks. Skin Show Divine Glow is a pale peachy gold with warm undertones and is a highlight shade. Extreme Aubergine is a rich, warm eggplant purple that is great as a structure builder. Entrapment is a warm toned medium dark brown with a matte finish. Guilty Pleasure has a warm toned taupe base undertone with a glitter topper and is great as a dimensional accent. Bronze Blaze is a warm toned copper with a metallic finish and is perfect as a bold and jewel tone. Disobedient is a dark maroon brown with a matte finish and is another structure builder used to darken your eyeshadow look. Rose Gold 005 is a copper eyeshadow with a true rose gold glitter finish and is perfect as an accent shade. Blitz Flame is a rich, true red eyeshadow that is metallic in finish and extremely reflective. VR Fire Opal is a duochrome between yellow and green, giving a metallic and reflective finish. Astral Lunar Gold is a warm tone light gold with sparkly finish that shifts from a periwinkle to yellow to green.
From the swatches we can see this is a very high performing palette and every shade is absolutely phenomenal. I think the formula is definitely an upgrade and much better than Midnight Sun, which is the first palette that I bought from Pat McGrath, and I've also done a review on that so you can check it out on my channel. And overall this palette really just, I think, amps it up and the formula is phenomenal. The matte blend beautifully no matter how dark or not. I really like this eggplant purple shade as it can mimic an eyeliner shade. It is very dark, looks almost like it's black, but it has that depth of purple which I think matches really well with the warm tones of this palette. I do like the glitter topper shades which are really sparkly, but it also has some shades and pigments to the base of it which makes it really easy to wear, and the special shades are phenomenal. I absolutely love it. I didn't think I would use this red shade much, but I actually really enjoy using it on my eyes. I think it gives it an extra pop of color, and needless to say the duochromes are absolutely phenomenal. We can see in the mirror here that they are already shifting to green and yellow. These are absolutely perfect, and whenever I want an extra pop of glitter or shine, I always reach for this palette. The special shades are phenomenal, and this palette really made me understand the hype with Pat McGrath and made me understand why everyone was so in love with it. Midnight Sun was good and I really liked it, however it wasn't special enough for me to say everyone go out and buy it, you need it. Whereas this palette, I feel like if you are a makeup lover, makeup collector, this is truly something that will complete your collection. The duochrome glitters are unlike anything you've seen before, and I just find that the quality is amazing. You also don't need a lot to get that full shine and reflection, so I think this palette will last a long time, and they have some really standard base mattes which you can use for every single day, so this is a very versatile palette. Overall, do I think this is worth it? Yes, I think it is worth it, but again, I don't think it is worth the full price. Definitely pick it up on sale. It's not something you need, but like I said earlier, if you want to complete your collection and just feel like you need to fill some gaps, this is incredible. I find this so wearable and I gravitate towards it a lot. Even for, normal days where I just go to uni or for work, I just pick this really nice chocolate brown with a little bit of the shimmers. I find these a little bit too intense for every day, and my look is perfect. Sometimes I pat a little bit of this shimmer in there as well, and my look is just so stunning. I absolutely adore it. All the makeup looks I've done with this, I've enjoyed, and I think I will get a lot of wear out of it. So all in all, I think this is a fabulous palette. It is definitely luxurious and worth your money and time. If I had to pick a favorite shade from this palette, it would be this white special shade. That is because when you first apply it, it looks white and like just pure platinum silver, but it has that shift of blue and later on green and yellow. It is just so magnificent. The multi-chrome just does it for me and I absolutely adore it. Definitely a must try in your collection. Now I want to show you guys 3 looks I did using this palette and just a display of the different types of occasions you can wear for it and the combinations of colors you might choose to wear.
The first look I am sharing with you guys is the one I am currently wearing on my eyes. I first started off with the lightest brown matte shade and I set it all over my lids just to give it some base and a color to work with later on. I then went in with the slightly darker brown matte eyeshadow just to deepen the edges out slightly so everything looks more accented and looks more drawn back. Next, I used the lightest brown shade again and I decided to put on my under eyes just so I can give it a smoky effect before I took the aubergine shade and decided to create an eyeliner look with it. So I didn't use any eyeliner, I only used eyeshadow, and I think this gave it a really dramatic drawn back look. If you take a peek, actually you can see that on my eyebrows I have the same aubergine shade. I didn't use an eyebrow pencil this time, I just thought using a dark purple really just ties the look together and I think it looks really dramatic and quite nice with this look. It just doesn't look like it's quite out there either, so I really like using this as an eyeliner shade and eyebrow shade. Next, I took the blood red shimmer shade and I put it on my under eyes just to accent where I put the brown earlier to give it a bit of shine and look a little bit more vicious. And I then put it on my top lid and made it parallel to my lower lash line just so I can accentuate on the drawn back effect. Then I took that taupe sparkle shade and I pressed it onto my eyes where I put the aubergine eyeliner. I just layered that on to give it a little bit of sparkle and I pressed it against my lash line as it still has some base pigment to it, and I think this really helps the look just to tie together and prepares us for what we're going to do next. Using my fingers again because it allows the maximum pickup of pigments and glitter, I decided to use the copper shade and sweep it over the center of my lids. I brushed it closely with the taupe shade and the red so it makes it look like they're all blended in together and it creates a sunset-like moment before I use the clean brush to brush everything through and blend it out. Taking the purple shade again, I decided to accentuate my inner corners to make it look more fierce and accentuate the sharpness of my inner corners as well as exaggerate. I blended the 2 duochromes together and then put it on my inner corners on the lower lash line to accentuate and give it some shine. And here is the final look. I popped on some mascara and some eyeliner and the look is complete. How beautiful and shimmery is this look? I absolutely love it and the sun is really doing it justice. So this is look number 1. Look number 2 is a neutral everyday look. It is minimalistic and simple, something that I would gravitate towards just for most days. I first patted that chocolate brown matte shade all over the lids close to the lash line before taking the darker brown and accentuating the outer corners. Make sure to blend thoroughly and then we're going to take the lighter brown shade and trace it on our lower lashes, again just to give it some definition, otherwise your eyes will look a little bit empty and this way everything just looks all rounded. Next, you want to tilt your head back and place that champagne shimmer on the inner corners and follow the highlights of your natural face feature. So you can see here, I'm just taking it on the arch, almost connecting to my eyebrows. Very subtle, but gives a beautiful gleam. Repeat on the other eye, and there you have it. Now we're going to take that deep eggplant purple again and use it as our eyeliner, just to draw out a tiny wing and emphasize on your eyes. You can see I'm only putting in the outer half of my eyes and giving it a very subtle smudge at the end, which gives it such a beautiful subtle definition. Absolutely adore this look. And there we have it. Look number 2 is complete. Normally I would stop there, but just as a little extra something, you can take one of the special duochromes and put it on the inner corners to further highlight your face. Absolutely optional, but I think that will be a really nice feature. For the third and final look, I decided to do a graphic liner moment. I stamped out the shape with the dark purple, and later on I'm going to pack it and fill it up with the purple and darkest brown, so it is a great placement so that I can have the glitters really shine later on. I also extended it to the inner corners to make it look sharper, and also traced it on my lower lash line and kind of created a flat straight line. This part can be a little bit messy. It doesn't have to be super opaque and well done. It just needs to have a little bit of color as a base. So don't worry if it gets a little bit everywhere, because we can clean up later with concealer. Next is the fun part, where it's going to dabble in the 2 duochrome glitters and just tap 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 all over the lids as your heart desires. You can see I am just so overwhelmed and overjoyed each time I tap some glitter on. To further amp up my look, I decided to take the red and rose gold shimmer shade and fill in that gap between my eyes where I drew the purple eyeliner and the top graphic liner. This really just gives an extra little something, and I love the effect. You can also draw it out towards the cheeks a little, like I've done, almost like a tear, and then let's use some concealer and clean up the edges. And there we have it, look number 3. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love how it turned out, and the multi-chrome shifts are too dry for. I absolutely cannot express how much I love this look. A little bit of detailing also just makes it so perfect, and I recommend this look for any glam or festival occasion.
Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up or even subscribe to my channel, and let me know down below what other palettes or products would you like me to review, or even some other video ideas you would like to see from me. That's it for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!